Queen Camilla was joined by culinary royalty today as both Her Majesty and Mary Berry attended the royal box at Wimbledon, and as the action kicked off on centre court, she looked very animated. Dressed in Wimbledon whites, Camilla, 75, looked elegant in a knee-length dress with navy piping. The royal finished the look with a stylish straw clutch bag and a cream shawl, clearly mindful of the changeable Wimbledon weather. Meanwhile Mary, 88, who is cherished by amateur bakers up and down the country, opted for a summery turquoise dress with flowing sleeves. Queen Camilla had a front-row seat to the action on centre court within the royal box. She sat next to her sister Annabel Elliot. And as Ons Jabeur took on Elena Rybakina in the women's quarter-finals, Her Majesty's facial expression suggested she was absolutely enthralled. Tunisia's Jabeur beat Kazakhstan's Rybakina in a bitterly fought match, and will sail through to the semi-finals later this week. While most of the guests in the royal box were glued to the action on centre court, one attendee with cat-like reflexes caught a ball that flew into the crowd in the second match of the day between Carlos Alcaraz and Holger Rune. The triumphant spectator, who also sported Wimbledon whites with a chic suit, stood up with the ball in her hand, raised above her head to throw it back onto the court, and she looked very pleased with herself. Meanwhile, on number 1 court, Daniil Medvedev stormed to victory to secure his place in the Wimbledon semifinals, making it increasingly likely that the Princess of Wales could face the prospect of having to hand the tournament trophy to a Russian or Belarusian player. SW19 was awash with royalty today as keen sports fans Zara Tindall, 42, and her husband Mike, 44, also attended to catch the action, but unlike the Queen and Zara's brother, Peter Phillips, they sat in the stands with other tennis fans. Elsewhere, plenty of other famous faces could be spotted at the All England Club, including Pippa Middleton and James Matthews, Mylene Klass, Bridgerton's Charithra Chandran and One Direction star Liam Payne and his girlfriend Kate Cassidy. And royalty from abroad also graced the All England Club as the stakes get higher in the competition on quarter-finals day, with Prince Albert of Monaco also making an appearance. Dressed in a trilby hat decorated with a Wimbledon scarf, he looked thrilled to be watching the action, although he was not joined by his wife Princess Charlene and instead sat with his second cousin, Melanie Antoinette de Massey. Zara, 42, looked chic as ever in a £250 pinstripe shirt dress with a belted waist from M+M, 10 espadrille wedges from Saint Laurent costing £740, a white blazer and a trilby hat, while Mike cut a sharp look in a light blue blazer. The couple, who are both successful sportspeople, were pictured entering the All England Club this afternoon, while Zara's brother Peter Phillips was spotted watching Ons Jabeur take on Elena Rybakina. Looking smart in a dark suit with a red tie, he was joined by his girlfriend Lindsay Wallace and beamed as things heated up on the court. And also in the stands, although not in the royal box, were Princess Kate's sister Pippa Middleton and her husband James Matthews. Accompanied by AELTC chairman, Ian Hewitt, as she arrived, Queen Camilla greeted ball boys and girls, and even enjoyed a meeting one of the championship searchdogs. Meeting one of the ball girls, the Queen asked if she was enjoying her first tournament, to which she replied, "Very much so." The Queen then joked, "You have to be very agile. I remember doing it 100 years ago." It's quite difficult to get it right. She then met a ball boy, named Sean, and commented that he and his colleagues had to be very fit to do their job. Camilla, who is attending the tennis solo and for the first time with her new title, also met detection dog handler Mark Mills and his searchdog Flo, reaching down to give the Labrador a friendly pet. Former British tennis pro turned commentator Johanna Konta also greeted the royal, with Camilla taking time to learn about the work of the Wimbledon Foundation and a charity it supports, Learn to Love to Read. Founded in 2014 by Teresa Harris, the charity helps early years children with literacy skills. Camilla isn't the only member of the Windsor family enjoying the tennis on Wednesday, with Princess Anne's daughter Zara Tindall was also at the All England Club this afternoon with husband Mike. Looking stunning in a 250 pounds me plus EM striped maxi dress, Zara boosted her height in chunky 740 pound Saint Laurent wedges as she arrived at the world-famous tennis court. Completing her outfit was 325 pounds Aspinall London bag, while she clutched onto a white sun hat. The pair, who share 3 children, looked as loved up as ever. They wrapped their arms around one another and smiled for cameras at SW19. Among other famous faces in the crowd on centre court were Liam Payne, 29, and his girlfriend Kate Cassidy. While Kate opted for Barbiecore chic in a hot pink mini dress with braided detailing, Liam compared his own outfit to Captain Jack Sparrow from Pirates of the Caribbean. Posting a snap of himself with his girlfriend on Instagram, he wrote, "Wimbledon, Barbie and Captain Jack." Mylene Klass was also spotted in the stands, in a nice shaded seat, with her fiancé Simon Motson. Mylene, 45, looked glamorous in a white frilled dress and large framed sunglasses, while her thick brunette tresses were curled and hanging down her shoulders. Day 10 of action sees Carlos Alcaraz, Daniil Medvedev and Elena Rybakina all in action. The Princess of Wales attended the tournament last week but has yet to be seen at SW19 yet this week, but will be on duty this weekend. As patron of the All England Lawn Tennis Croquet Club, she'll be handing out trophies to the winners of the women and men's finals on Saturday and Sunday. It's all about the young guns today, with Carlos Alcaraz and Holger Rune putting their friendship aside, albeit temporarily, as they prepare to fight it out at Wimbledon today in pursuit of glory. The pair are the first men aged under 21 in the Open era to face each other in a quarterfinal at SW19, in a clash likely to be as dramatic for today's spectators as for the two athletes.